This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference. A precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here. But also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Today, the championship in the Big Ten Conference is on the line. It's the USC Trojans against the Michigan Wolverines. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Pratt here in the booth, and joined in the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. His message to his team was, this is much more than just a top 15 matchup. He understands that whoever wins this game has a chance to shape the playoff bracket. And while they don't want to keep their eyes on that big prize and take it one play at a time, he wants his team to know what's on the line here today. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. It's Iamaleava. Swarm to the pass rush, a sack. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. So the defense sending a message through and setting the tone on the very first play.
Goodness, we're barely settled up here.
Look out, he's got space ahead. Breaks into the clear. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Trojans. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. On the ground, it's Hawkins. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. This running back just continues to help this team. I think he's playing with a hunger, Joe. He said he wanted a chance to play for a championship, and it shows out there.
Chris, this is when the portal just works out perfectly. It's great for the player. It's great for the program. And because of that, it's great for the fans. He gets an opportunity to go compete for a championship. Meanwhile, this run game has transformed versus a year ago. Now, this is a really solid run game.
So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield. Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Favorable situation, 2nd and 4. They pick up 6 on the first down pass. He's going to hand this off. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
He shreds the tackle. He's got a creep. I'm still churning. Won't go down. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Chris, I think they need to be aggressive here. What does a field goal really give you? It doesn't give you anything, but you've got a chance right here to tie this football game up with a score. You've got to take that chance. You don't know how many possessions you're going to have in this position, so you've got to capitalize once you're down here.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It's a nice run setting up 3rd down here. And as an offensive play caller, you got to understand, are you willing to go for it on 4th down? I think they should be willing to go for it on 4th down. Even if they don't get it, the opposing offense would have to go 90-plus yards to score.
3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
That's a tremendous stop for this defense. Bend but don't break. This has been a long, successful drive for the offense, and as a head coach, you've got to reward that with points. I don't think you go for this in an obvious passing situation. Take the 3 and reward the quality series with points on the scoreboard.
And the quarterback dropping back, looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They go to the air to reach the end zone.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets the first and still running. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, USC. So the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's going to have to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan. And obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
Point after, up and good. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Looking for some space. It's Hawkins. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. And they're able to pick up that 1st down. Good job up front.
It's USC on top as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle. It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback-designed runs. You've got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield. And there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
Well, this defense has no answer for that wide receiver, and the quarterback does a great job getting him the ball on time and on target. That's allowing him to run after the catch. Beautiful run after the catch. I would go right back to him.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They're set now to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. And the runner takes off to his right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now second down and 14. Back's got it again. Some hard running there through a tackle. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain. The Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. He goes out of bounds, but a nice play moves the ball to the 45.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets him up now. 2nd and 3. Hands off to the left. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
This offense building into third down success, getting to 3rd and 1, and then they can allow the offensive line to win up front. And this is a nice job by the back, finding the soft spot and getting the conversion. Again, though, 1st and 2nd down success is what leads to 3rd down success.
2nd down play coming up. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, this secondary is doing a heck of a job. There's really nowhere to throw that ball, but I got to give a lot of credit to this quarterback because Chris, he just took what he could get and created a positive play out of something that really wasn't there.
Grab down the middle. It's Buchanan. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. The back's got it. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards. Michigan will call time here. Their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, finally, this defense is able to present some pressure on the quarterback. This quarterback has been so good all day long. He's been eating them up from the pocket, and they have not been able to get pressure on him. Now they finally get somebody near him, contact him as he throws, and lo and behold, what is it? An incompletion.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And with that, they retake the lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
If you're going to bring the ball out of the end zone as a kick returner, you better have great confidence and great speed on the outside. He has both of those. It reminds me a lot of Jadarian Price from Notre Dame. Remember he had multiple 100-yard kickoff returns for the Irish? Well, here, chalk this one up. Look at the speed on the outside.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to begin the second half. try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The passing game was effective in the first half. Let's see if they continue to lean on that as they try to make up the deficit here. And we get the second half started with the running play. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
I mean, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The Trojans offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Oh, that's a beautiful throw and catch, and this wide receiver almost took it the distance here. The quarterback got him the ball on time and on target. When you do that, you create an opportunity for a wide receiver to run after the catch. Great work setting up 1st and goal after the big gain.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love the aggressive play from these defensive tackles, this defensive line, getting off blocks and getting into the backfield. It's tough to run the football down here inside the 10. You get into goal-to-go situation. Usually for me as a quarterback, I like to get on the edge and try to throw the football. They're trying to run it, and the defense is ready.
So the ball moved back to the 12 for 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Great cut there. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a 1st. So a huge play to start the drive to get in scoring position. But now it's 3rd and goal. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Chris, I knew that he was fast, but man, when you see this guy in person, he is lightning fast. And this defense, they know that they're trying to spy the quarterback, but my question is, what spy is going to be able to track this guy down? His speed is just such an advantage.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. He escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. They're back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage. And it pays for it. Tackle made after a short return. But the pick ends that threat. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. On the run, it's Miller. Well, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Iamaliava. He bought some time, now lets it go. Touchdown, Trojans. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And now the try here for the extra point. They go up 18 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Wolverines looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. And the Wolverines have first and 10 here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. He'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Buchanan. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback.
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. The tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Oh, they trap him for a sack. The sack sets up second down.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They make the stop, and that's going to bring the third quarter to an end. It's USC on top as we break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Got an opening here. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, I love it when a play caller is putting the game in the hands of his playmakers, and he's clearly doing that with this quarterback and the guys surrounding the quarterback. He is such a good reader of defenses, and he plays on time. He throws the ball accurately, and when you do all of those things with a coordinator that likes to be aggressive, big plays happen like they do right here.
They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move now. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
I feel like this quarterback is seeing the defense really well right now. He sees the blitz, and he's able to flush the pocket. And once he's outside of the pocket, what I love most is that he kept his eyes downfield. As the wide receivers start working back toward him, he's able to find the completion because of that. Great job with his eyes, and a nice job recognizing that blitz and getting out of the pocket.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught near the sticks. It's Bowman. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up.
I love how this defense is flying upfield. Look at them disrupt the timing of this quarterback-oriented run game by getting into the backfield. He's got nowhere to go. This play is stopped before it ever gets started, and it's a loss for this offense because of the aggressive nature of this front seven.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Running out of time in the pocket. Touchdown, USC. They are pouring it on now.
It's so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This one seems like it's over.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield.
I don't know if this is going to matter in this outcome, but I tell you, that is a beautiful throw down the field, maybe some momentum for future weeks. But if they are going to come back, it's time to go high.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
They finally get some success and cut into this lead, but it might be too little too late at this point. Probably need a couple of onside kicks. There's just not that many possessions left in the game.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, this was their only hope. They had to get an onside kick. They're down by so much. Chris, it's just such a low percentage play. And a good job by the hands team on the opposite side covering this one up.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Dropping back. It's Iamaleava. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Working clock with the ground game. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Yeah, that's a really nice stop from the defense here. You get goal-to-go situation, you got to bow your neck as a defense and play hard. And look at the block destruction up front. They're able to get in the backfield and create a negative play for this offense. That is exactly what you need when you get down here inside the 10.
Fighting off the defender. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that is a massive play for this defense here on 2nd and goal, and now you're pushing this ball out to where it's an obvious passing situation on 3rd and goal. That is a heck of a job, getting off blocks, getting into the backfield, and playing aggressive up front.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. The ball is loose. The offense recovers it. They maintain possession but lose a bunch of yards.
You become a runner as a quarterback, Chris, and you better secure that football. This defense is far too fast and physical, and here they're able to jar it loose. Lucky for him, it bounces right back to him, and he's able to retain possession.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Why are they not running the football here? What a terrible mistake. First from the play caller, and then the quarterback with his decision to put that ball in harm's way. You can't do this. This is a game situation nightmare right now.
And they heave it deep downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with a big lead.
Makes the catch downfield. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Football comes out. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here. This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
Here comes the rush. Oh, and he'll be sacked on the play. Defense, big play.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hand.
He's looking deep here. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. Wants to throw it. Catch made on the out route. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. And they're trying to punch it in here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, now you look forward to 3rd down, and this offensive coordinator is going to have to dial something up, I think, to a wide receiver on the outside. Where's his one-on-one? Does he have his best player, and what's his...
Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a drive from this offense. Great execution the entire length of the field. You run out there with that poor field position. You're just trying to reestablish yourself, get a couple of first downs, and they're able to go all the way down and get a score. That's incredible stuff.
They're able to get him down.
Well, no one's going to be upset at your aggressive nature as a head coach if you are successful on these 2-point plays. But when you can't get in, that's when everyone starts to wonder, why are you going for these 2-point plays?
And the Trojans offense back on the field. Looking downfield, it's Iamaliava. Tries to get it to the running back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. Promising start to the drive, but now 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. Winning a conference championship in a league this strong clearly is one of the preseason goals for this team. You can tell by the way they're celebrating. But, Joel, now we're going to wait and see what their path to a national